Diamond RV has the best RV deals in the country. DiamondRV.com to learn more.
Awesome. Now we're time to get into Super Gas. Super Gas, the 990 Index. A little different style of racing, but just as important for every one of the racers out here. Ivan, Ray, and Holden. Left side, National Dragster. Racers out here, the race. Baby Louise out of Raceland, Louisiana. Actually, Holden's father, the left side of the racetrack on the National Dragster Lake, the Don Davis 69 Camaro Roadster, and Kevin Adams out of Terre Haute, Indiana. Just 20 years old. Kevin staging up on the summit side of the racetrack. Super close to the track award, right down the street, 1978 Monza. We're about to find out top end wind light. All over it at the start. Gary Laird, Ain't It Cool Enterprises, rolling to the starting line on the National Dragster side of the racetrack, and Phil Stamps. Phil with the 27 Ford, off and running in Super Gas. All you fans out there in the grandstands, good morning to you. All you fans listening at home. Broke out as well. Brings up Randy Sines. Randy in the 69 Hughes Performance Camaro on the summit side, going up against the Terminator, Peter Biondo, out here running in Super Gas, as well as Super Stock. Maspeth, New York racer. It's a 6-time Chevrolet Performance. Got the stripe by 0.08 of a second. Next up, Brandon Harris. Harris in the Pontiac GTO, National Dragster side of the racetrack, and David Davis, 27 Brogy chassis. All black, looking cool. Nice side-by-side drag race, 2-count performance. 57 Corvette, just a cool looking car with a pearl white, red and gray flames, going up against Jay Wilson. Wilson in the 64 Nova at a mile in Illinois. Corvette charging hard, will he get there? Jim Wilson Sr., Jim. Corvette, left side, red. Wilson Sr. going out to a 1988 Corvette, rolling to the starting line on the National Dragster side of the racetrack. Bob Eaker, 67 Nova Wagon, Freedom Racing engine. Over on the Summit side, you're liable to see anything in Super Gas. As long as you can make it run quicker than 990, then back it down to 990 and play the game that these racers are playing. Those of you out there in the grandstands, I'm sure if you keep your ears open, you hear that's the part. Drive around, no can't do. Dead on. Stamp 78 Camaro out of Tipton, Indiana, and Jimmy Lewis out of Forney, Texas. Lewis, the world champion. Red Stamps from 90, Dodge Dakota, going up against Buddy Wood's Corvette Roadster. Buddy's out of Sulphur, Oklahoma. This is exactly it. The reason for this class, it's for people who want to be drivers and go out and run well and not chase specific cars. Buddy Wood, top end win like Buddy Wood. Close. Bob, Terre Haute, Indiana as well. 2000 edition Chevrolet Corvette. More often than not, you will get an idea who had the better reaction time. Now, that's not always going to indicate who wins the race. There's a lot more to it than that, but in a run like that last one, it was pretty obvious. George Warren, the door slammer down there. 68. The apple red. Staged up, ready to go. And the name on the side of the car, an illustration of his dark sense of humor. And Roy Eisenhower, the Earth Resources. Dean Mathauser, the 67 GTO, 540 Chevy under the hood, going up against Jackson Collier. Jackson. Mathauser had a 10 reaction time. Lucas Oil World Champion. Coming in off a string of victories in Super Comp. Carterville, Illinois racer on the Summit side, going up against Rob Kropfeld. Rob in the 71 Vega wagon. Kropfeld is staged. National Dragster side. Collisher. How about Hollis's 27 Ford? Got the surfboards on the back. That is cool. Racing Jason Lynch, the Cars Protection Plus team. Down on the Summit side, 2008 Pontiac GXP, Tim Powell. The 85 Camaro, National Dragster side of the racetrack. Door slammers. Squaring up here in round number 1. Jason Lynch lights that stage bowl. 63 Corvette Roadster. Red light start. Hancock first to stage in this bear. Turn button loose. At Indy. The win line this pair going to go to Robbie Lopez in the 63 Corvette on the National Dragster side. When you take the amount of time above the 990 and above perfect reactive time together, Firebird, 517 cubic inches of Pontiac per pound. Marshall, 63 Corvette Roadster, 555 cubic inches. Turns and loose. Who's given U.S. Nationals winner, Troy Coughlin Jr., 57 Corvette bright yellow machine on the Summit side, and Phil Smiley, 88 Cavalier. Each of these runs just a couple of seconds, but a week worth of heartbreak built into every win line. It's U.S. Nationals winner and Super Comp staging up on the Summit side against Hank Stewart and the Stress Express 1980 Monza. Digital propulsion out here chasing his Indy dream. Stage up right. Seafoam machine at Starbuck, Minnesota. Green machine. The open top. Going to go side by side with Rob Goodrich. Al is in the red 63 Corvette Roadster. Robert Mosier in the 2003 S10. Bob on the Summit side of the racetrack, Portland, Indiana. Mosier Engineering, Summit side of the racetrack, and Dwight Newsom. Breakout, win like we are back going again. Once again, Super Comp, round 2 Super Comp to the stadium with the Wild Flame job going. Doing it for the Firefighter Burn Fund on the National Dragster side. It's out of Victoria, British Columbia. Look right down into the cockpit, folks. Watch these drivers turn the trans brake button loose, get to racing. No can do. Exits the U.S. Nationals on an excellent run. Brings up Richard Stradlin. Richard, 67 Chevy Nova, over on the National Dragster side of the racetrack, and 97. Tennessee National Dragster side, going side by side with Dwayne LaFleur, sponsored by the Jiffy Tight Corporation. Dwayne out here, spread the word of these new fittings. Quick disconnect. Trying to deal with Ronnie Magner here.
The luxury suites are there underneath that.
Relive them and share them with all your friends. Bill Jackson, 79 Monza. Ray Miller, the chassis builder. That's exactly that. The staging lanes. Paul Brown and Mike Keenan. 87 Cavalier. How about that Cavalier? Matt Bradford, 1969 Barracuda. Of course, the heavy challenge was absolutely awesome. We're down to the final round. A lot of cars looking like this. He's running his in Super Gas. Into the second, he could have won the race. Mia Tedesco. The Cars Protection Plus 63 Nova Black Car National Dragster side. Super Comp, Super Comp. Super Comp back to the staging lane. Super Comp back to the staging lane. Round 2. Here's Tim Millwood, 1983 Dodge Challenger. Oh, the evolution of the Challenger. How interesting it has been. Alan Bush, 2005 Cavalier. 632 under the hood. Roadster, National Dragster side of the racetrack against Richard Kurth, the 67 Nova Roadster. Visibility. It's a big part of this style of racing. You need to be able to see. Quick Fuel Technologies. 540 cubic inches of Mopar under the hood of that machine. Keep it pure. And Jacob Elrod. Lima, Ohio. In the insurance game. 92 Corvette. That's Sunoco and Mosier on board. Elrod, very tough racer. Super Comp. Round 2 Super Comp. Pontiac Grand Prix out of El Paso, Texas. Now, throttle stop's a big part of the game. I know some fans out there don't understand exactly what's going on. It's racing, so you're supposed to go fast and all out all the time. But that's not really the way this is. The throttle stop part of it is a fun part of it. It's kind of cool, since every racer has their own style, how they like to do it. Check out Iggy Boychesko's Roadster. This car nearly stops right after. But here comes Iggy. Oh, Iggy breaks out by 9. Deal with LucasOil.com machine of Brad Ford out of Cullman, Alabama. The Brad. 67 Corvette Roadster. Won the Chevrolet Performance US Nationals in Super Comp. Won the Chevrolet Performance US Nationals in Stock Eliminator. The Brad out here trying to get one in Super Gas. Scott Mackey, the executive out of Milford, Michigan. Three-stage bulbs are lit. Mackey goes in, waiting on Brad. Brad Lord wins it on a double breakout. Edmund out there on the summit side of the racetrack. Edmund is first to stage, waiting on Steve Williams. Steve, lights at stage. Wins the race because of it. Mike Frick, awesome 68 road runner. Road runner. Can't hang him. Tremont, Illinois. Good old fashioned 68 Camaro door slam. Super comp, round 2, super comp. To the staging lanes, please. We need our super compers. 890 index, round 2. Back to the staging lane.
Racetrack underneath the giant grenade.
Tim Gillespie, a 33 Ford. Corning, Texas. Vortec Energy Can and Filters coming up on the National Dragster side of the racetrack. And Teddy Barlow, Barlow's Performance at Bowling Green, Kentucky. Barlow is first to fully stage. Red light start. 67 Camaro on the summit side of the racetrack, and Kareem McMillan, 68 Camaro. So an actual Camaro versus a Camaro Roadster. Big run right there. Mike Sawyer. Sawyer on the summit side, 03 Cavalier. And of Massachusetts, and Bill Riddle. Riddle with the 89 Camaro. National Dragster side. Mike Sawyer's. Mike's red light start by Mike Sawyer. Perfection. Trip 0. That's 986.8 at 150. National Dragster side of the racetrack, Tom Stone. Jerk, Tom Stone. Super gas. Skeeter Wayne, Skeeter on the National Dragster side of the racetrack. 34 Roadster and Leo. Identical reaction. Right on the side, small, SM all. Below 7, no consolation. Ken Mostowich with the 2012 Moss Fabrication Corvette. And Jeff Rudolph, 1970 Nova, sitting up high. Warren. 2 pair remaining here in round 1 Super Gas. Then we'll bring up the long cars. Super Comp, if you're out there in the pits and you're still in the event. Red lights start Roger Warren. Foul start. Larry Burnshausen says thank you very much, 90s. Joey Schiff, left side, National Dragster lane. Joe Harper, right side. So it's Joe and Joe. It's Joe and Joey. Joey's in the Cutlass. Joe is in the Avenger. Kind of an interesting matchup of cars as well. Let's listen. This is 5 years from